Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back to Cardz TV with Mary. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to make some Easter cards. We're going to start off with a simple Easter card and then make one that's going to be a little bit more special. I've got some supplies here on my desk. I've got my scoreboard, my bone folder. I've got some tri-blend markers that I've already used to color an image. Got my ruler. Can't do anything without my ruler because I always have to double check my measurements. And we're going to be using this Lawn Fawn Perfectly Plaid winter paper pad. Now, I know this is a winter set, but it's got some beautiful colors in here in plaids that I think would work great for spring. Here's one right here and right here. They're all just really pretty for winter, but especially I think for spring. So I'm going to get what we need over here, and we're going to get started with the simple Easter card. Now, our simple Easter card is going to be a landscape style card. And I've already got the card base, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when folded. To go on that, I have this pretty dark aqua blue, and I've cut this at, let me measure it for you, 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go down first. And then here's a piece from that Lawn Fawn paper pad. And this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. I'm going to use some art glitter glue and get this adhered to the front of my card base. Now we've got the base ready for our simple Easter card, and the next thing we're going to use is a scalloped oval. Now I used a Cricut cartridge for this. This is Elegant Edges, but if you have a Cricut Explorer or a Maker, you can also cut this from the Elegant Edges images, and I cut this at 4 inches, and I already went ahead and stamped the sentiment I want on here. And this is from the Bible. It's Matthew 20:19, and the third day he will rise again. I'm going to get this adhered to the front of my simple Easter card, and I've got a digital stamp that's already been pre-colored. Now, if you've been over to my blog lately and checked out Mary's Free Digis, you'll find this there, as well as the black and white version. And let me show you what I've done with some of the black and whites. This one I used a punch and punched it out. That's the black and white version. I used a die on this, and this can be turned any direction. I just printed it out and then took it to my die cut machine and cut it out with a scallop die. This, as I said, I used a punch. And then here's one I printed out, and I just used my trimmer and trimmed it out around it. So if you want to go over and check this out and pick up either or both the pre-colored version or the black and white that you can color yourself version of this floral, I think I called it Spring Flowers, over at my blog. That's cardstv.blogspot.com, and all the digital images there are free to download. Now here's one that I did color. I told you I had colored one, and I made it a little bit bigger because I have other plans for this one for another card. But in case you're interested, let me go ahead and tell you the colors I used to color this. I used the Spectrum Noir Citrus Green Blend, the Dull Green Blend, the Coral Blend, True Blue Blend, that's hard to say, and the Gold Yellow Blend. And I think it turned out really pretty. I'm not great at coloring, but this was lots of fun to color. And when you print these out to color, guys, here's a little tip. if you have an inkjet printer, then when these come out of the printer, you want to lay them aside, let them dry for 24 hours. But if you're in a hurry, take your heat gun and give them a good zap to dry that ink, because if you take them out of the printer and start to color, it will smear. So be sure and do that. And I've even taken them out of the printer and real quickly put some clear embossing powder on there, and it will stick to the wet ink. It won't give you much of a raised surface, but it will dry that ink right then, and then you can color it once you've hit it with your heat gun. So that's just a little tip on that. But I think you'll have fun with these, either the black and white or the color. And as I said, they're free to download. Now, I'm going to put this right here on the end of this oval. Here's my simple Easter card, all finished. I did add some close to my heart silver glitter gems, and I think that just adds so much to this card. Now, on the inside, I took a little scrap of that card or paper that I had left when I cut this front piece and just put it along the side here. And where's my ruler? Here we go. And that is 7/8 of an inch by 3 7/8. I put that down, and then I stamped "Wishing you all the blessings of Easter" on the inside. So there's my simple Easter card all finished. Now this special Easter card is going to be a portrait style. And I've got my scoreboard over here because we're going to make what I call an S fold. Some people call a Z fold. It just depends on how you look at it, really. But this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to take this front, open it up, and we are going to score this at 2 1/8. Now we've got our score line at 2 1/8. We're going to close it, and we're going to fold it back to the fold line right here using that score line, and take our bone folder, give it a good press so we have a nice sharp edge, and this will make an S fold or a Z fold depending on how you look at it. Now to go on the inside of our card, I've already cut some papers, and we've got some more of that pretty turquoise blue. This is 4 by 5 1/4. It's going to go right there on the inside. And this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, there's the inside of our card. Now for this front panel, and if you want to do this panel, you can, but I'm only going to do the front today. I've gone ahead and cut 2 more pieces. This is, let me think. Okay, this is 2 inches by 5 1/4. I need to write this stuff down, don't I? And this piece of plaid is 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm going to get that attached to the front. Now our card base is all ready, and I've cut 2 more ovals from Elegant Edges, and this time I cut these at 4 1/4. I have a blue shadow and then the white, and I've already stamped this with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. It says Easter Blessings. Before I put that down, I've got another one of my pre-colored digital stamps, and let me tell you the measurements. And what I like about these is you can make these any size you want. This is 2 7/8 by 3, but you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. It's all up to you. You can see this one I made really big. So I've got this on some foam tape, and I'm going to attach that to my oval. I'm going to get these 2 attached together, and I'm going to put some glue only on this half of this oval and get that attached right there. Then I'll get my spring flowers on here. I think that's so pretty. Okay, here's the front of my special Easter card, and you can see I added some more of those beautiful silvery glitter gems from Close to My Heart to the front of this one. Now on the inside, I've got another oval that I cut in white at 4 1/4 inches. This has Wishing You All the Blessings of Easter, and we're going to just go ahead and put that right there in the center, and because we have this blue shadow, it completely covers it, so it will only be seen when you open the card. There you go, guys, from simple to special, 2 Easter cards using the same paper pad, and one is a landscape, one is a portrait. Here's our simple card again. And the third day he will rise again, Matthew 20:19. And here we've got the inside done as well. And then here's our special Easter card. I think they both turned out really pretty. The only difference is this plaid is on a diagonal and this one is not. But they're the same color from the same paper pad. And don't forget now, guys, go over and pick up the Spring Flowers digital stamp that I have for you over at cardstv.blogspot.com under Mary's Digital Freebies. They're all free to download. There are several there, and I'm getting ready to add another one, guys, that will be another floral. So I hope you guys will take advantage of that and pick them up, and I hope you enjoy using them. I'm having lots of fun using them. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give me a big thumbs up. It helps my channel. And also, if this is your first time to visit Cardz TV, I hope you'll become a subscriber. And don't forget, if you do, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. Thank you all so very much for coming by. I love and appreciate all of you. God bless you all, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.